Hello everyone, my name is Garoman and welcome back to B.B.T.A. and today we're covering the blue deck. So this is the deck I'll be playing at the tournament, webcam tournament, which will have been done by the time this video goes up because I'm going to be slow. But let's just go through everything and get this sorted through. So, a few things about this deck. This is not the final list. This is also from my friend Tetsuya Orimura, I think is the username. Alright, so they built the list and made their own video on YouTube. You can check that out. However, I had to adapt it for my own play, and I may as well show you what's been appearing in the videos and all that jazz. You can check the video in the link in the description. Let's start off with the babies. 4 copies of B.B.T.A and 1 Wanyamon. I'm not even sure if I want to keep this. Leopardmon is really good. When attacking once per turn, if your opponent has a Digimon with no source cards, you draw 1 card. And Wanya is pretty simple. While your opponent has 2 or more Digimon with no source cards, get plus 2000 DP. I guess I'm not sure if I wanna just stick to the Leopardmon or not right now. I might look into that. I rarely get that DP bonus, but it can be the difference between killing a Millenniummon or not. So, let's start off with the rookies. So, we've got 3 base Garoman that has on deletion gain 1 memory. Pretty much all the rookies are just staging platforms. You're just using them to draw cards. With few exceptions, Garoman is 2 costs, 0 to evolve, level 3, also vanilla, pretty simple. We'll go through these first. Then we got 3 other Leopardmon. Same reason it's in there as Garoman. It's just a nice on-play staging platform. However, that was actually a replacement for an extra 3 copies of this Gabumon, which is interesting. So this is the Promo Pack 0 Gabumon, making it really annoying to get right now. It's on play, trash the bottom source card of one of your opponent's Digimon. It costs 4 to play, but you won't really be using that cost. You're going to be doing something else with this. We'll get into that as we go. But just note that on play is surprisingly important, and I'm really annoyed that I could only get 1 copy of this before the tournament, because I definitely wanted more of it. Fortunately, the tournament will give me the rest of the copies I'll probably need. And then everyone's favorite blue Gabumon, the on-play draw card. Very simple, but very effective, especially in this deck. So, now we go. Next up we have 4 copies of B.T.A. Garoman. On play, unsuspend one of your Digimon is a very powerful effect when comboed with later cards. And yeah, it's simple but effective. Then we got Garoman, who's a staging platform. He is 6 cost to play, but only 1 cost to evolve, and you want to be evolving a lot. He is very, very good in this deck. You will see why eventually. And then we got Grizzlymon. 4 copies, and you actually kind of want to evolve over this, and you'll see why in a bit, but this is really good in this deck, while also just being the generic blocker that you want in your deck anyway. So next up we've got the level 5s, and we've got 2 on-play draw 2 Zudomon, with a nice source of, if your opponent has a Digimon with no sources in play, you gain 1 memory. That last part is more important than this part, but this part isn't to be ignored if you're bricking. So, pretty solid card. Now this next card I'm actually questioning. Garoman, 3 cost to evolve, 7 cost to play, and if your opponent has no sources, and this is a source, then you get security attack +1. I'm not too sure about this card, but it does give quite a bit of aggression to a deck that doesn't really have all that much aggression. So it's an interesting card. And then we got 4 copies of Monzaemon, staging platform, that's all it needs to be. And it's a pretty damn good one at that. Now we get to the fun stuff. This is the entire deck is built around. So we got 2 Meta Garurumon. I pulled the alt art. Have a look at this guy's airplane nose. It is 3 cost to evolve into, 12 cost to play, and you will be evolving into this thing as much as you can, because you get to play 1 level 4 or lower Digisource card from under this as another Digimon without paying its cost. And that all triggers the on-play effects. So you've got the on-play of Gabumon, you got the on-play of Gabumon. You've got the on-play of Garurumon that allows him to restand after attacking and do it again. Yeah, he is really good in this deck. But he isn't the core of the deck. That is Leopard. Sorry, Leopard. This is the entire build around of the deck. And he has a lot of he has 2 neat effects. First of all, when you evolve him, you get to play a level 4 or lower Digimon from your source as another Digimon without paying its cost. It being on play rather than on evolving rather than on attacking makes him a lot better if he just dies from your opponent just going, hey, here's an answer. But if he stays alive, all your level 4 or lower Digimon gain jamming. That's really strong, and I really like that effect. The 4 cost does scare off a lot of players. It does end up being a small issue in a lot of games, but thanks to Hammer Spark, that's actually a lot less of an issue than you'd think. The bigger issue is trying to keep him alive. And then we won 1 Volcanic Dramon. This is mostly just to replace the next card we'll be showing, but it has been quite helpful quite a lot of times. The security attack +1 is really good, and the on-play being able to delete your opponent's entire board helps deal with Rookie Rush, as most people use it. Plus he goes into Omnimon. Yeah, I pulled 1 Omnimon, so I'm going to use 1 Omnimon. When you evolve into him, you choose one of your opponent's Digimon and you delete all Digimon that share a name with it, including the Digimon you selected. That is an official ruling. Do not get confused on how that is worded. It deletes the thing you select. And then when attacking, you can unsuspend this Digimon by returning, not ditching, one of this Digimon's level 6 source cards to your hand. He costs 6 to evolve into. He's 15. That 15 is the strongest number on a print. This is the strongest printed number in the game so far. So this is like really powerful. If you can get 2 of this, run 2 of it. You don't need to run more than 2 of it because this isn't a turbo deck. But he basically wins games by himself. And of course, you combo with Leopard, pretty damn strong. We'll cover 2 copies of Matt. If you have 2 or less memory, your memory becomes 3, and then you get to tap it whenever you hard play a Digimon, or you bring it out through Leopardmon or Meta Garurumon, and you just get to ditch source, which is all you really need to get rid of a lot of source cards. You only really need to get 1 or 2 in order to get all your source abilities off, even if your opponent is trying to play around the fact that you get effects for having no sources. That being said, I might be switching into Starter Deck Zudomon with Garurumon, just to help that a little bit better. Finally, on the options, 4 copies of Hammer Spark, gain 1 memory, or security, gain 2 memory, 0 cost. This just helps you get stuff out while denying your opponent memory. And for Leopardmon, this is important. This combined with Matt means you can play Leopardmon, get the source out, and then attack with Leopardmon, and maybe a few other things, while having all that jamming. Don't be like me and forget that the thing that Leopardmon and Meta Garurumon bring out cannot attack, because I made that mistake in the video. One video match we've got of this so far. And then we have 2 copies of Cocytus Breath. If I wasn't running Omnimon, I would want this at 4. since I'm only running one Omnimon, I kind of wanted this at 3, but I was only able to get my hands on one starter deck. So 2 of Kokai's Breath is all I got, and all I will probably need, because I'll probably get another Omnimon before I get another blue starter deck. And that is the blue starter deck. Not starter deck, blue Leopardmon deck. And I'm so glad I managed to get 2 copies of his old art. Pretty. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Of course, give me thoughts on the list, including any changes I might want to do. I'm going to learn a lot from tomorrow's tournament, which will be after this video. This video will be released after that tournament, so probably going to learn a lot from that. This deck has had its ups and downs. I'm still trying to learn how to play it properly, but it's powerful when it works. So like, subscribe, follow for more. I've got the Twitter and all those other links down in the description. You can check out our Discord chat to chat up Digimon and any of the other games featured on this channel. And I'll see you next time. Until now.